And then we're also going to be diving into your premium service, your target zone options program, which has been phenomenal. I did pull up a couple of trades here for this year. You've had great success so far this year, even last year in 2023, which was a very, very difficult year to trade. But if you could just give me and the audience here just an overview of Mara. This has been a successful trade for you here, or Mara. You traded a few contracts, but you had great success in a very short period of time. Can you just give us a quick overview of that trade?
Yeah, well, Mara is basically a Bitcoin miner, and the stock had set up. We have very specific criteria that we use to detect our trades, and the stock had set up very strongly. The issue with Mara was that because it was quite volatile at the time, the options get very, very expensive. And the problem with expensive options is not only their cost straight up, it's that there's so much time value baked in that even if the market goes your way, you don't make a ton. But if it goes against you, you can lose quickly. And that's because of so much time value. So what we do occasionally when in searches like Mara, when it's necessary, is we set up a spread. A spread is not that hard at all. Just one extra transaction. And instead of us having to pay away all that time value, we act like the floor broker does. We take advantage of the time value, and we do that through setting up a spread. And you can see that they both worked out fairly nicely. It really mitigates your risk to set up the spread. I was quite happy with the results on those, especially that second trade. I only had it a couple of days, and it turned out quite nicely.
Great. This is something that everybody will be learning on the webinar. We'll be taking more of a deeper dive into so they can get an overview of exactly what you're doing with Target Zone and moving forward on that side. With Target Zone too, I know that there's a lot of education, so people are going to really learn more about this during the webinar, but they get a lot of education from you. They get direct access to you, a lot of videos. They get obviously the direct trade alerts when you're entering the market and exiting the market. And I know that you're buying just puts and calls, spreads when needed, just like you did on Mara. And it's geared for all levels of traders. You can start with as little as 8 to 10,000 and upwards. And I know that you're taking a conservative approach and just applying and allocating about 10% per trade. Let's talk about, why the reason behind Target Zone. There's a lot of things. Number one is the neuroscience of trading and your expertise and experience, but also this proprietary scoop indicator that you developed many years ago that's so successful for you today. This is your scoop indicator. Can you just give the audience here, because I know you're going to be diving into this more in depth during the webinar, but give us an overview of scoop real quick and what this chart.
Okay. Well, it's multifaceted, first of all, because the market is never easy as if A, then B. It's never that easy. So it's multifaceted. So what we have here on this chart is the final product. Okay. So I'm going to give you in a nutshell. If the color is blue, basically we want to be looking to trade long. And if the color is red, basically we want to look to be trade short. So that's the macro overview. You can see the little arrows on there on the chart. That is where the actual signal is triggered. Okay, so you can see Michael is circling the little buy arrows there. And if we go far over to the right, on the red part of the chart, you will see where the sells were triggered. Okay, so yeah, that's I'm going to show you in a little bit more detail how the indicator works for us and how we use it to find trades.